아, 아, 아. 네, 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. 뭐야? 맨 업데이트? 3월 17일자 호프에 이어서 진행하도록 하겠습니다. 저거 뭐야? 퀘스트 메인 퀘스트 마저 진행하는 거였는데 마커가 이상한 데 찍혀있니? 뭐야? 불사냥꾼 활? 아, 서큘레이터. 아, 맞다. 좀 강화한다고. 재료는 못 참지. 네, 이쪽 맞니? 맞구나. 달려봅시다. 차저는 뭐 스트라이드랑 비슷하겠지 뭐. 이거 뭐니, 눈깔? 아, 비스타 포인트. 자, 테크니컬 슬라이딩. 뭐니? 아, 바로 가기 있네. 그러면 일단 돌로 어그로 끌고 콕 찔러야겠다. 경계를 하나만 하나? 흔적. 네, 저는 강제 전환이 아니라 때려잡고 싶은데요. 아, 버러버가 너무 가깝다. 괜찮을라나? 뒤돌아. 그렇지. 콕. 뭐야? 왜 응시 공격이 안 돼? 하나, 둘. 일단 바로. 뭐야? 사운드 셋. 사운드 실. 오케이. 아하, 이게 아니었는데. 내가 생각한 그림이 아닌데. 이것도 다 도망가냐? 숨으면 어떻게 돌아오나? 또 왜 거기서 콕 찌르기가 안 됐지? 이것들 좋은 공격. 이게 왜 안 됐어? 야 들켰네. 잠깐만. 뿔. 오케이. 서큘레이터. 뿔. 블레이즈 캐니스터. 이건 죽었지. 여기도 죽었지. 서큘레이터 하나 나왔고, 화살 갖고 와야 돼. 장비, 소지품, 창하고 사냥꾼 활하고, 이거를 슬롯 여기다 두고 전사활도 끼워주고, 불화살로 여기서 쓰기 너무 가깝다. 그냥 여기를 떼고 근데 이들 죽었어? 떼고 에헤이, 도망가 버렸네. 집중 써버릴걸. 아직 있다 이거지? 블레이즈 뿔. 쉽네 얘간. 멧돼지는 잡아야지. 멧돼지 한 마리 더. 그 외에 또 여우니? 택티컬 슬라이딩! 뭔가 괜찮은 게 나온 것 같다. 그러면 일단 여기서는 뒤질 수 있는 거는 다 뒤진 것 같은데요? 돌멩이 같은 거나 약용식물. 상자가 있었네. 여긴 대충 잡았고, 그러면 작업 때는 천천히 하고, 브리슬백 채석장 서쪽? 이쪽. 근데 길이 뭐야? 왜 다시 돌아가야 돼? 할 수 없네. 돌아가 봅시다. 대화하는 거를 까먹었다고요? 뭐 어차피 가면서 무기 강화도 찍어보고 그러면 되겠네요. 잠깐만. 어차피 가는 길이구나. 이쪽에서 나갈 수 있는 길이 있긴 하니? 반드시 이쪽을 통해야 되는구나. 작업대. 뭐야? 잠깐만. 대화가 아니라 작업대. 샤드야, 있는 대로 대충 모으면 되는 거니까. 서큘레이터, 샤드, 뿔. 깜짝이야. 배치는 다음에 하고. 의상. 어디로 가야 되니? 누구랑 대화하라고? 부가디스? 아, 이 사제 왔구나. 여기래. 뭐야?
The way to Barren Light is clear. Get moving.
You're not errand vanguardsman. I will move only when the captain
When I've
says.
cleared out all the bristlebacks, which I have. Captain's orders.
So they're okay.
Banged up, but breathing. And waiting up ahead for you.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Barren Light Wadis. Like Aloy said, Captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
역시 구원자님이시구만. 근데 저런 마차 같은 거 끌려면, 수레 같은 거 끌려면 진짜 다른 게 있어요. 다른 뭐 기계라도 힘을 빌려야 될 것 같은데.
Embassy can finally get
힘으로도
underway.
잘 밀고 있네.
If I can get through it, I'll be able to track down Silence. Hades. Maybe even a Gaia backup.
이건 뭐니?
Guess I could head straight for Barren Light.
보관함.
Want to poke around the donut some more first? And maybe take Petra up on that drink.
자, 보관함에 뭐가 있을까요? 별거 없네. 그냥 자원 같은 거. 소지품 여기서 다시 집어넣을 수도 있고. 스킬 다시 또 찍을 때가 됐어요. 은신에서 찍을 만한 게 낮은 자세. 가치성이 낮아집니다. 근접 공격이 더욱 조용해지며 감지될 확률이 낮아집니다. 여기 안 찍었다고? 파쇄 효과. 이거 찍으면 하지? 생각보다 파쇄되는 게 원샷에 파쇄가 되면 더욱 좋은 거고. 낮은 자세. 은신이 중요하지. 첫 번째 솟구치는 용기를 해제했습니다. 네모를 길게 눌러 장착합니다. 더 찍을 순 없는 거지? 다음 레벨. 표적 대상 보너스 데미지, 용기가 회복 때 사용 시간 연장. 이런 게 있네. 그리고 무릎 사격, 방사용 폭발 등등. 조용한 창, 파쇄 효과, 원거리 공격, 무음 공격 보너스. 공격 보너스는 확실히 이제 좀 일찍 찍어줄 만한데, 그럼 이쪽 트리를 타는 게 좋을 것 같아요. 좋았어. 심부름 이건 나중에 하고, 메인을 가면 좀 루트가 괜찮니? 사이드랑 사이드보다 가깝구나. 그럼 여기부터 가고, 참 작업대에서 저거 뭐야? 무기 휠을 열고 L1, R1을 눌러 솟구치는 용기를 사용하십시오. 오케이. 아직 저거 주머니, 화살 주머니 아직도 못 만드나? 주머니 강화, 화살 주머니. 아, 샤드. 아이씨. 조졌네. 그리고 새 퀘스트가 많네요. 서브 퀘스트 최대한 돈이 모자라니까 돈 좀 벌면서.
Even the savior of me needs a challenge. Play some Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
There's that
야, 이거
spark.
보니까 나도 마시고 싶네.
Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Well,
꿀ጭ거리.
things aren't as bad since you got this place running again. But we still got Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. If you don't
아직도?
put that down, I'll come over there and show you how that game ends. Anyway, right now, I'm just worried about those refugees out from
해가
Sunfall.
지는 땅.
To come all this way
난민들이라.
enduring Forge knows what.
Shadow Carja refugees. What are they doing in the
그림자
Daunt?
카르자 난민.
Looking for a new home, I gather.
그
They're
반란군들.
camped out by an old trailhead, southwest of here. And therein lies the problem. A stormbird crashed up on the cliffs last week, and Talon Cleanbrokers had his eye on the salvage ever since. But the refugees have barred entrance. Mustn't interrupt their sun-scorched ritual. Something about finding a twilight path.
I never heard them
Well,
talk
yeah.
about that before.
Yeah, well, these particular Shadow Karja are an odd bunch. But overall, they're peaceful folk. Not that it matters to Talon. He'll crack some heads to get to that salvage. Maybe you could swing by.
충돌이 없을 수는
Convince him to
없다,
set up
이거지.
camp somewhere else?
자, 일단
So the bristlebacks in the Daunt.
얘기를 좀 들어보겠습니다. 하하이.
Where did they come from?
That's the thing. No one rightly knows. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But bless the bellows, you cleared them out and got this place working again. That put a dent in Olvin's plans. Now, if only there were some way to smash them all together and run them out of town.
But how could bristlebacks in the Daunt help Olvind?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the bristlebacks came from, Olvind has taken to
하여간
blaming the
정치들이라.
Karja for him. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
And people actually believe him?
Lots of folks suffered at the hands of the Mad King during the Red Raids. Give him half a reason, they'll blame the Karja for anything.
Ah, damn Karja slavers.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back. But realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me.
다른 데 있던
Heard about the
사람이구나.
rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
자,
What
그림자
else can you tell
카르자라는
me
게
about
대체
the Shadow
뭘까요?
Carja refugees?
Well, they don't call themselves Shadow Karja for one. At least, not anymore. They're some other brand of sun-crazed. But whatever side of the sun they're on, they're peaceful through and through.
평화? 내가 알던
Don't seem
그게
to
아닌
want for
건가?
nothing except a place to live, pray, and just enough food to keep from starving.
So they're just camped outside by a trail, blocking entry to a wrecked Stormbird, waiting for what exactly?
Don't rightly know, but I'll tell you this. Should they ever wise up and salvage it, a Stormbird heart is worth a lot. And if they get there first, then by Ostrom law, it's theirs. Not that Tolan Cleanbrokers ever lost sleep over any law breaking.
그래서
So
울분들.
about Olvend.
Around here, everything's about Olvend.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a
Yuba.
fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
잠깐 톨란드 얘기가
Who is
나올
this
줄은
Tolland
몰랐는데 한번
clean
들어볼까요?
Just some chuff-huffing pondsman.
전담
Got a shop
부업자라니.
here in town. Lived in chain scrape since there was a chain scrape. He and Ulvin go back a ways. Like a pair of coals and a campfire, those two.
So Tolland works for Olvend?
Ulvin might think so, but Talon scrapes up his own scams. And he ain't the type to let a few refugees get between him and Stormbird salvage.
협약
This
얘기가
concession
계속
decree.
나오는데
What is it exactly? And how would it help Olvend?
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Olvend has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
Well, if I'm up
확실히
that
머리를
way,
잘 썼네요,
I'll
저
talk to the
친구가.
refugees. Try to convince them to move.
Much appreciated. They have it rough. Don't need Talon making it rougher.
Petra said Tolland has a shop here in Chainscrape. I could have a word with him first.
See? Alvin said no one could clear out the machines, but she did it.
Hey, Ray. Fancy a game of strike?
자, 그러면 퀘스트가 하나 더 있고 저거 뭐야? 황혼의 길 톨란드와 대화하기 선택 그런 게 있네요. 가는 길이 있으면 하고. 자, 여기도 얘기가 있는데
I'm sorry, I'll be right with you. Okay, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm saying it's overkill.
It's a weapon. Kill is the point. Not if it blows the user's arm off.
Oh, just stop talking.
팔로잉인가요?
Where were we? Ah. So,
이성백님 팔로우 감사합니다.
you look like someone who's always searching for a new weapon. Am I right?
Actually, I...
뭐야? 화약이야?
Just nuts. I am with a customer.
I'm not a customer.
I got it. Triple the powder. It'll blow a strider sky high. Boom. One shot kill. Guaranteed.
네, 안녕하세요.
Maybe
반갑습니다.
I am.
Then you are in the right place at the right time, Red. How would you like to be the proud owner of the world's first machine-enhanced,
Explosive. Done in one. Machine wrecking.
yet perfectly safe, javelin thrower?
단창 투척기?
So, she's your partner?
My apprentice and my sister. She's why we're out here. There was an incident. Another
사건?
incident.
난이도 보통입니다.
Involving explosives?
Boom.
And Dad's precious homebrew. He shipped us out the next day.
Huh.
자, 너희 둘은
Are
일단 뭐
you
얘기가
two
나오긴
from around
했는데
here?
Nah, the claim. Dad sent us out west in search of some unknown opportunity. Said we'll know it when we see it.
Sounds like you had other ideas.
Let's just say that opening another trading post for my parents isn't how I want to make my mark in this world. I imagine
그래서 뭐
traveling
기회
alone
잡으라고
is nice.
와서 하는 짓이 화약 갖고 폭죽 만들기요?
Tell me more
뭐
about this
재밌긴 하겠네.
weapon of yours.
Saw a scroll when I was a kid by some Karja scholar who
자벨린
wandered
발사기라니.
out west. had a scary drawing of a Tenakth warrior hunting with a kind of
아, 서부 기술이야?
javelin thrower. Effective? Yes.
그냥 던지는 게
Basic?
아니고
Undoubtedly. But
괜찮겠네.
coming out here made me remember it. And I'm on the brink of vastly improving the tool's archaic design.
Whereas I will perfect it.
I can use machine parts to enhance the user's throw, increase the projectile's velocity. Well, Boomer here is adamant that enhancing the projectile is better. Namely with explosive tips.
Boomsticks.
뿜스틱.
Why not both?
That could work.
위험하겠는데.
There's one small snag. I need the parts to make the first working model. Well, for starters, I'll need
Charger horns. Intact.
그거야 많이 파밍했으니까.
Yeah, that. Just be sure to shoot them off before the machine goes down. Otherwise, they break. But the real innovation, and keep it to yourself, is a fang horn rib.
There's a mean one east of here. Blow it sky high.
Boomer! You get him for me. It's yours. My
팽콘이
treat.
갈비뼈?
You have a deal. I should have enough charger horns for Dylan and Boomer now.
How's the hunting and gathering going, Red?
갈비뼈가 있나?
Getting
팽콘은
there.
좀 잡긴 했는데.
What can I do for you?
이거
I'll be on my way.
Don't be a stranger.
그래, 갈비뼈가 있어야 된다는 거지? 이거 어디로 가야 되니? 네, 완전 땅판이네. 한번 들려볼까요? 뺑혼이라.
I could get around faster if I found a charger to override.
팽혼이 갈비뼈라. 근데 대충 스킨에서 뭐 갈비 그냥 몇 발 쏘면 다 부서질라나? 여기는 확실히 요철목이 많이 있어가지고 그거는 기분이 좋아요. 제로던에서는 요철목 조금 신경 안 쓰면 바로 바닥났는데 지금도 그럴지 모르겠네요. 지금도 화살을 그렇게 많이 쓰진 않아서 좀 남는
Boomer
거일
said
수도
that
있겠지만.
fang horn should be nearby.
화염이니? 화염.
Frost ammo could help.
Scrounger.
There's the fang horn. Gonna have to take it down to get its rib.
상자. 스크라운저 그냥 멀리 있고. 얘가 지금 캐니스터, 화염 캐니스터, 블레이즈 캐니스터랑 자원 상자. 그 갈비뼈는 어떻게 찾아야 되지? 뭐야? 봤니? 이쪽으로 오니? 일단 팽온. 얘 어디였어? 일단 들키진 않았는데. 네, 보관함이 확실히 있는 게 좋긴 좋더라고요. 그래서 뭐 보이는 대로 일단 짚고 다니긴 하는데, 이거 이렇게 콕 찔러도 갈비뼈 줄라나? 이쪽으로는 콕. 아, 한 방에 안 되죠, 참. 꿀. 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 오케이. 피니스터까진
Should be able to harvest the total.
바로
Got
나오네.
everything I need
오케이.
for Dylan and Boomer. Now, to see about that weapon of theirs.
그리고 저거 뭐였지? 보석? 보석. 이거 옷 업그레이드하려면 또 필요하더라고요. 보석도 챙기고. 그린샤인. 뭐야? 스크라운저야? 뭐야? 꿀. 기가 있었는데 어딨지? 저기 있구나. 근데 멀리 있어가지고 신경 안 써도 되겠네요. 상자를 까고. 뭐야, 클로스트라이더 서큘레이터? 이상한 게 나왔어요. 자, 그러면 자벨린 도착기 내놓으실까? 저거 여기 맞니? 어째 내비가 좀 이상하다. 빠져. 아이, 안 죽었어. 뭔가 자이로가 분명 뭐지, 야숨 같은 거 할 때는 자이로 있으니까 진짜 편하게 했었는데, 이상하게 이거 플스 게임은 좀 자이로 쓰는 게 약간 어색하다고 해야 될까요? 뭔가 느낌이 쎄해요. 야숨 할 때는 진짜 자이로 더 많이 받는데. 이쪽이니? 뭐야, 어디로 가야 돼? 올라갈 수 있나? 길이 애매하네. 에이씨. 아니, 죄다 언덕이야. 일정 수준의 자유만 준다는 느낌이라고요. 아, 못 올라가. 어디로 가야 돼? 빙글 돌아야겠네. 잠깐. 먼 길 돌아왔다. 내려올 때 편했는데. 그래도 사냥에 대해서는 그래도 만족할 만한 것 같아요. 뭔가 재료던보다 좀 사냥 자체는 별로 달라진 것 같지도 않은 것 같으면서도.
I know that look.
메인 퀘가 안 하면
You've got all the
1.0이 못
parts,
다니는
haven't
거요.
Here you go.
Outstanding. I only need a few minutes to finish the prototype.
I'll take the version that won't blow my arms off. Thanks.
팔이 폭발하지 않는 버전.
Hi.
So did you blow up any machines to get the parts? Or any bandits?
You really like explosions, huh?
Here we go.
With the boomsticks?
Oh, you betcha.
Is it safe?
뭔가
Probably.
Can I have one?
No.
Aw.
Cause we're
좀
gonna do
어설픈데
something
확실히
even
프로토
better.
타입이라고는 하지만.
Boom!
스파이크 투척기. 먼 거리에서도 명중하는 강력한 투척체를 날립니다. 투척 과정이 길기 때문에 연사력은 낮으며 반드시 서서 해야 된다. 완전히 삼킨 후 투척해야 한다. 어디 보자. 소지품. 깡패 무기예요 이거? 어디 보자. 한번 써볼까요? 완전 투척 무기네 정말. 터지는 거야 박혀고? 육. 뭐니? 약간 터졌는데? 매우 어려움에서 풀옵션 하면 8,000. 8,000? 많이 세네요. 이것도 또 업그레이드 해야 되는데 또 샤드가 퀘스트나 진행하죠. 이거
I can override one of these chargers. I have to go in quiet so I don't spook the herd.
그냥 대놓고 가도 뭐 강제 전환할 수는
Override
있겠.
machines I wonder if they're really out here.
됐다. 탑승. 이거 오랜만이네. 이거 뛰는 게 뭐였더라? 네, 얼리면 2배로 들어가죠? 얼리고 터치하면 슬링은 별로 좀 자신이 없는데. 사이드 이어서 할까요? 채석장 서쪽 이랑 황혼의 길은 뭐야? 대화하기. 브리즐백 이쪽부터 가볼까요? 이거다. 생각 없이 X 눌렀는데 또 잘 뛰네. 설마 이거 걸어가 끝까지 쫓아오지 않겠죠? 그렇지. 자, 여기가 맞던가? 강 건너서. 뛰어. 그렇지.
Javod said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry.
채석장
Should see if there's
서쪽에서
anything in
처음
the back of the
만났다.
valley.
계곡 뒤쪽에. 이쪽으로. 여기 맞지?
Dead bristleback by the falls. Now check it out.
뭐 산을 뒤덮인 시체들이
Looks like it died on impact.
충격으로?
Maybe it charged off the cliff up there. I better keep following the trail up.
이쪽으로 흔적을 따라가고 온다. 찾아 말고.
It's strange. Parts of it have been tampered with. Almost like an override.
이거 왜 뒤져보기가 한 번 더 나오니? 트래킹 가능한 흔적이 있을 줄 알았는데 딱히 없나봐요. 그냥 올라가면 되나? 그럼 얘 타고 가야지. 가자. 이쪽 쭉 올라가면 되겠지, 왼쪽으로. 아니, 멈춰야 되네.
An old mine.
이쪽이니?
A lot of broken trees. It's like a stampede went through. Is this where the bristlebacks came from?
안으로 들어가면 될까?
Yes.
오우, 야, 무너지는 거 봐.
This cave leads out of the daunt. Okay, let's see where this leads.
뭐야, 뭐가 있는데? 채집템인가? 버섯? 버섯이구나. 화사 아니죠? 이건 뭐니? 상자? 오, 시계. 검은색 팔찌. 참 이런 거 보면
The old cart tracks
오딜
collapsed.
합치고 뭔가
It looks recent.
개성 있는 설명을 많이 붙여놨어요.
Guess I'm not going that way.
상자는 못 참지. 이쪽으로도 뭐 이어지긴 하는데. 들어가 볼까? 뭐야, 이게 끝이야? 잡을 수 있구나.
There's smoke from deeper in the mine. An explosion?
기계네.
Bristlebacks.
브리즈백,
So many deep
브리즈백.
cut through here.
둘밖에 없나?
They must have got him trapped. I'm gonna have to take them out before I can look around.
산성.
Shot could do a lot of damage.
역시 원소 폭발이 제격이겠죠? 그 캐니스터가 맞았니? 맞았는지 모르겠네. 꿀이네, 캐니스터. 안 죽었어? 아니면 다른 애구나. 캐니스터. 꽂히는 용기로 활동하려면 L1, R1. 캐니스터. 오야, 아프다. 캐니스터. 아이씨. 캐니스터가 뒤에 달려가지고. 뭐야? 나이스. 스트라이크. 다시. 기다려서 금방 잡네요.
Okay. Better take a look at where the smoke's coming from.
그리고 상자 까고. 뭐야? 아, 데미지였구나. 충격 데미지. 메탈 바이트. 잠깐만, 무기 개조품이 있다고? 소지품. 전사활. 뭐야? 포획 변경. 여긴 열상보다는 충격이 역시 좋겠고, 의상은 신이다 혼자 예. 뭐 나중에 껴주고. 이쪽 올라가면 되나? 빼먹은 거 없겠죠? 뭔가 있는데 박스는 버섯은 쏘아야 되고, 얘도 마찬가지겠고, 버섯, 은신 버섯. 박스 이쪽에 있니? 아니네. 그러면 올라가 봅시다. 흑발가스는 아니겠지?
There's a lot of smoke. Looks like the line runs pretty far back.
박사가 여기 있고, 문 이상 흔적이 있고, 양피지?
There's enough blaze here to blast a mountain open. And there's a note on one of the barrels.
살펴보기.
This note's addressed to Owen.
붉은 들어.
Looks like this mine was supposed to be shut down. Owen must have gotten greedy. Kept blasting deeper into the mountain. I should
뭐
let you
여기는
borrow
뭐만
it.
하면 다 울분들해. 자, 선정 목적 두루마리 군데군데 수치로 얼룩진 거친 글씨로 적힌 기록. 배송 완료. 블레이즈 큰통 24개, 삽 4개, 망치 9개, 스피파이어 술통 1개. 라구르크 상인이 침 뱉으며 맹세한 대로 전부 배송 완료. 이목을 끌지 않고 물품을 전달하는 게 점차 어려워지고 있어. 울분들 카르자 순찰대와 맞닥뜨린 나머지 놈들을 따돌리느라 북쪽 광산으로 가는 바람에 1시간이나 낭비했다고. 자바드가 비록 촌뜨기일지는 몰라도 녀석에겐 아직 내 사업을 접게 만들 힘이 있어. 권리협약이 서명되지 않았으니 그러니까 이 별볼이 없는 광선에서 계속 폭발을 일으키고 싶거든. 말리지는 않을 거야. 하지만 앞으로는 인상된 가격을 받을 수밖에 없어. 라구르드. 라구르드라는 친구와 여기서 일하던 친구인가봐요. 그냥 떨어지면 좀 아플 것 같으니까 이쯤이 되면 그냥 내려가도 되겠지. 이건 상자? 앞으로 더 갈 수 있니? 여기 막혔는데? 이게 끝이야? 끝이구나 이게. 아니, 그냥 상자 조그만 거 하나 먹겠다고 여기 내려온 거야? 왠지 좀 빡치는데? 돌아갑시다. 뭐야? 여기에 좀
Solvent was secretly blasting in the mine.
불안정하다.
Always at Broadsworth. Until Bristleback stampeded through.
뭐야? 아이고.
Explosions blew a way open. But from where?
잡을 수 있지? 오케이. 좋아. 야, 이거 저 캐스터 좋네. 야, 어떻게든 안 무너지고 살아서 나왔네. 자, 돌아간다고. 자바드에게 돌아가기. 네, 여기부터 가볼까요? 여기도 가야 되니까. 잠깐, 그린샤인이었나? 오오오오, 뭐하니? 데모, 그린샤인 작은 조각 모두.
Green shine. I'm in luck.
은근 물가에서 그린샤인이 잘 보이네요. 잠깐. 이게 아닌데. 가속이 X였지. 자, 그림자 카르자 야영지로 가봅시다. 돌아가는 게 아니라.
Them shadow cards are taking a
Those
beating.
people are under attack.
Hey! You up there! Aren't you gonna help?
I'm just here to keep an eye on it.
Now!
Not looking good, folks.
자. 염소지 사금. 어때요? 빨리 차기. 그렇지. 오야.
Might as well call it quits.
내려서 나오는 게 더 편하겠다.
More machines on their way. Get to safety! I'll handle the rest!
Go, Latasha! I'll help you, Nora!
셋. 그렇지.
You know, even if you kill these machines, them shadow cards ain't gonna be safe.
다음에 아직 남았다고 애들이. 안 보이는데? 밑에 있구나. 금빛 고통이 있고.
All right, Nora.
아직 안 됐겠지. 그럼요. 좋은 공격? 빠져. 한편하고. 오우야. 깜짝이야. 자. 얘가 안 죽은 거였니? 아야, 아파.
Pain subsided.
오이씨, 뭐야, 왜 터져? 화염이라서 그런가?
That's the last of them. Better check on the refugees.
Guess the show's over.
얘는 그냥 다 죽어가는 거니? 소생? 살릴 수 있구나, 얘를. 수리. 오야, 이씨, 샤드 들어가네. 샤드 아깝다. 이거 수리하는 건 좀 그런 걸.
Alright.
차라리 부숴버릴 거겠네. 잠깐 약용식물 또 먹다 보니까 은근히 많이 빠지네. 시체도 뒤지고 중추신경 별게 다 나온다. 그리고 또 시체, 식물, 시체, 함정 내 거야. 아이씨, 터져버리네.
Have to go on foot from here.
아이, 괜찮으십니까?
Is it bad, Lakasha?
Shh, now. Everything will be fine.
Is everyone okay?
Bruised, but not buried. Our order will live to see another day.
Are you sure about that?
We're no strangers to hardship, Nora. We've crossed half the Sundom with no more than the clothes on our backs. And as soon as our Sun Priest returns,
태양사진
our
비환?
path will be clear. For now, we wait.
뭐로
We're
간다는
better
거지?
off waiting somewhere else. Your people need shelter. There's a town east of...
Chainscrape. Yes, we know of it. Savohar says it's
Savohar?
not suitable for us.
Who?
Our Sun Priest. Our order has made it this far thanks to his guiding light.
Okay, and where is this Savohar?
He went up to the tower to meditate 3 days ago, and he won't come down until the sun shows him the way to our new home. The fallen storm bird is an omen, he said. And of course, it must be.
I see. And how long do you plan on waiting for him?
때려올
Until he
때까지겠지.
returns. He will return. He must.
역시 방신도는 뭔가 다르구만. 자, 교단.
You're Shadow Karja, aren't you?
We are the Order of Twilight.
황혼의
Difference
교단이라니.
being-
When the usurper Avad
황혼의
killed
망치?
his father, we
초갈?
fled with the Karja in
그때는-
shadow to Sunfall.
아, 머리가.
Our lives there were difficult. Savohar saw our misery, lifted us up, protected us from the corrupt priests and heartless kestrels. When their rule ended, Savohar led us from the Shadowlands. The long night ends, and the setting sun will lead us to salvation, he said. And so he named us the Order of Twilight. We journeyed west in search of a better life.
Why didn't you go back to Meridian?
Avad is a patricide. We will not kneel to the likes of him. We must walk in twilight to our new home.
황혼을 지나.
Savohar will lead us there.
Uh-huh.
말은 그럴싸하네.
There's an Oseram in Chainscrape, Tolland. He wants the Stormbird up there.
Yes. He was here just yesterday.
이미
A
만났어.
very unpleasant man, even by Oseram standards. He made all manner of threats. But we will not be intimidated.
That's all well and good, but he's got friends. Sooner or later, his whole gang will show up.
Savohar will come through. He always does. We just need to give him more time.
You're out of time, Lakasha. You need to consider packing up and...
We won't leave him. and we won't let others disrupt his meditation.
Well, they're going to try.
자, 태양사제.
Your priest, Sabohar. You said he's been up there 3 days?
His meditation can't be rushed.
So he does this often? Meditating for days on end?
Well, it doesn't usually take this long. But
그런데
he
나 안
will
쳐다보는 거야?
guide us through. He always has. We have faith.
Sure. But shelter looks like a more pressing concern.
자, 사보하
Look at
대화하게
yourselves.
해줘.
Those machines nearly wiped you out. And Osram thugs are watching you, just waiting to strike. You're in danger here. You need to grab Savohar and get out.
Our situation. This is the worst we've endured. I know we cannot stay here, but without Sabohar to guide us, I don't...
Let me up there. And I'll convince him it's time to move on.
But his meditation... If he hasn't received his vision, he won't follow.
At least let me check on him. If he's been up there for days.
Yes. Yes, that is sensible, I suppose. Please, be careful.
그래도 말은
The trail
통하네.
up to the tower's falling apart. Sabohar is strong, but it could not have been an easy climb.
It rarely is.
Let the Nora pass.
황혼의 도착지. 뭐야? 왜 뜬금없이? 아, 이거 말고 여기. 오야, 높다. 삥글 또 돌아가야 되네. 가봅시다. 등반도 할 겸. 뭐야?
Water in my pants.
여기 아니네. 자, 산을 타볼까요? 뭐야? 올라가. 올라갑시다. 올라가다 보면 길이 보이겠지? 근데 이건 뭐니? 발 밑에 있네. 뭔가 동굴 같은 거가 있는 건가? 이젠 달려서 올라갈 수 있을 것 같고.
Part of the ladder.
이건 뭐니?
Akasha was right. The trail's in bad shape.
느낌표도 떠 있는데. 살펴보기.
This looks recent. Must have broken off when Savohar climbed up here.
올라갈 수 있니? 내가 올라갔는데도 끊어지진 않겠지? 점프, 그렇지.
Make an interesting color for my armor.
자, 이쪽으로
I think I
올라가고.
can reach those beams if I jump against the cliff.
벽을 향해 점프하고 동그라미 눌러 벽 점프를 실행하십시오. 아, 왜 안 돼? 아, 이렇게. 근데 왜 왼쪽으로 뛰니? 이렇게 뛰어야지. 그리고 이것도 줍고.
Okay, now how to climb higher.
밤이 꽃송이 입수. 됐고 이쪽으로 올라가고 점프.
Ladder must have broken off after Savahar passed through.
완전히 부서졌네.
I need to find another way up.
이건 뭐니? 그린샤인? 물가가 아니더라도 그린샤인 있네.
Nice. Deposit of green shine.
점프. 으차. 등반. 이쪽에 뭐가 있는데? 한방에 곡성이. 자, 다음은 끊어진 다리.
Broken bridge. I might be
잡았다.
able to make the jump to the other side. That's a lot of blood.
어허.
Savohars?
피가 있다고?
There's the Stormbird. Getting closer.
스톤버드. 시체. 어우, 야, 기계가 많네. 그새 스크라운저 같은 애들이 점령을 했구만. 피도 뚝뚝 흘리고 있고. 상자, 금속뼈 등등.
Machines. Sabahar must have snuck past them. I could probably slip past them. Or take them out.
나라면 물론 찾고 가겠지만. 자, 택티컬 슬라이딩. 컴온. 이리온. 1번 톡.
Relax a bit now.
바로 원이. 가까이 왔다. 톡. 스크라운저니? 지지고 있는 게 스크라운저 같은데, 그러면 가까이 가서 콕 하면 네, 간편하고요. 보였네. 이리온? 아니야, 그냥 알아서 가까이 오겠지? 아니면 그냥 눈가를 날려버려? 온다. 약점 화염. 사운드실. 약점 없네.
Do I have any fire ammo on it?
충격. 아이 뭐야, 가까이 안 오네. 슬쩍슬쩍 가야지. 그냥 눈가를 쑤셔버릴까? 그러면 들킬 텐데. 사운드 틀. 아이. 뭐 문제 있어? 차원 컨테이너랑 꼬리. 동력전지. 오야야. 잡았다.
That's all of them.
아, 사운드쉘을 못 참았어. 그래도 다 분해했네요. 이것도 뒤질 수 있나? 오케이. 그러면 죽을 거 다 죽었나? 다 죽은 거 같고. 이건 뭐니? 아, 은신 포인트가 있구나. 이거 잘 쓰면 괜찮겠네? 좀 주변 좀 잘 둘러봐야겠네 이거. 야 이거 모르다니. 아 게임생 절반 손해봤다. 확실히 은신을 좀 밀어주는 느낌이 많이 들어서 이거 정말로 진짜 은신 각적고 해도 되겠는데? 근데 무답은 어딨어? 이쪽이 아닌데? 여기 있다 모닥불.
There's Sabohar. In pretty bad shape.
자, 얘기를 해봅시다.
The true sun above me, the true sun before me. Show me the way this eventide. The true sun above me,
You must be Sabohar.
the true sun before me. Show me the way this eventide. No. No. The vessel must be empty for the coming vision.
You don't need a vision. You need medical attention.
기계랑 정면은 힘들다?
On the way up, I saw parts of the
뭐
trail had given
그럴
way.
수도 있겠지만
Is that how you hurt
제가
yourself?
그냥 은신 플레이를 좀 좋아하다 보니까 그쪽으로 자꾸 움직이는 것 같아요.
A ritual.
You're hurt bad, and your people are running out of time. Staring at the Stormbird isn't solving anything.
You don't understand the omen. It fell here at the beacon.
근데 은신 플레이로는 아무래도 좀 막타 쓰기가 좀 힘들다 보니까 빨리빨리 좀 처리가 되어야 은신을 계속 유지할 수 있어서 좀 에임 이슈를 잘 체크를 해야 될 것 같아요.
Listen, Lakasha is doing the best she can down there, but machine attacks, angry Oseram. The Order is scared, Savar.
The last rays of eventide will burn away their fear.
I don't think so. What do you think's gonna happen here? If you sit long enough, the sun will show you something?
A path to a new home. The fallen machine can only mean that
그냥 새가 어디 뭐 폭풍 같은 거 만나가지고 그냥 처박혔다고는 생각 못하는 건가? 역시 종교란.
Or some Oseram shot it and it hit an old tower.
부상.
I think you punctured a lung. You can't heal it with prayer.
the sun will provide. And I will not lose faith.
I'd be more concerned about losing blood. Your people are worried about you. They need shelter, security.
The true sun above me. The true sun before me. Show me the way. This eventide.
I think you've been staring at your salvation this whole time.
The true sun above me.
Gotta get over to that Stormbird. Grab its heart.
깜짝이야. 뭐야, 이쪽 맞니?
A Stormbird heart is valuable. Enough to feed all the refugees waiting below.
일단
And his
이것부터.
answer is sunstroke and a prayer? Why does every priest I meet think blind faith is the answer to everything?
이쪽 맞겠지? 한 번에 못 가니까 여기다 캐스팅 걸렸겠지? 풀캐스터가 저쪽에 걸렸겠지? 자, 올라가 보자. 어딘가 뭐 길이 있겠지. 신호탑.
Take this to a dyer later.
잡을 수 있지. 그렇지. 이렇게 올라가고 여기 잡고.
The Osram that was watching the refugees probably went to get Tolland. I gotta get them out of here before he comes back.
내려가겠구나. 보라색 뭔가 있는데? 신호 렌즈.
Looks like some kind of lens. Guess I'll keep it for later.
스톤버드 코일 녹다운 데미지. 스톤버드 심장.
There. The Order should be able to afford shelter with this heart. Some food and a change of clothes wouldn't hurt either.
폐강하. 박스. 이건 뭐니? 쓴 잎사귀. 여기도 박스. 쓴 잎사귀. 뭔가 쓴 잎사귀는 많은데
Strong smell.
내려갈 길은 마땅한 게 없네요. 반대 여기 맞아? 길? 길 여기 맞다고? 어허. 마음에 안 드는데? 차. 잠깐만 뭐야 올라가야 되니? 길이 뭔가 애매한데?
Savahar? How you holding up? I need to get back over there.
여기서부터 아 잠깐만 이쪽이었지. 잡고 잠깐 나 왜 여기로 돌아오니? 이쪽이니? 여기구나. 사고하 대화하기.
Savahar?
에휴.
I guess you did the best you could. Rest easy now. I'll make sure your people are safe. I should let Lakasha know. And give her the Stormbird heart.
그래서 여기 내려갈 수 있는 빠른 길 같은 거 없을까요? 아, 모닥불이 있구나. 저 그냥 내려가면 한 번에 내려가 있으면 참 편할 텐데. 보다 저기 내려가겠다고 모닥불을 워크를 하고 있으니.
Don't make this difficult. Get out of the way.
No.
I'm a generous gent. So I'll give you one more chance to make it easy on yourselves and clear out.
We won't let you pass, Asaram. If you choose bloodshed, that's on your conscience.
Ain't it just like the Carja to make things harder than they have to be? Okay, boys. You heard her. Get your consciences ready.
Hold on now, Tolland.
Oh, look. The Carja-loving redhead with the fancy spear. Listen, I'm all out of patience here. I clipped that Stormbird's wings. The salvage is mine. I don't care who gets in my way. Nora savages or Shadow Carja fleabags. I'm taking it.
찾는 사람이 임자.
Well, from what I hear, the law says that whoever gets the salvage first keeps it. Which in this case is me. Am I right?
You took the heart? I shot that Stormbird! Me!
또
Am I
어쩌라고.
right?
She's right, boss.
Blasted love, shut up!
심장은 내 건데.
Okay. You win. Hey, I'm doing fine. I don't need that salvage anyhow. But these people need all the help they can get. Come on, boys. Back to chain scrape. I need a drink.
Aloy, again, we thank you.
You're welcome. Now take this heart. Use it to buy food, clothes, shelter for your people. Maybe even land to build a new home.
This is... Savahar must make these decisions.
No, I'm sorry, Lakasha. Savahar isn't coming back. He's gone. I know it's hard, but your people need a leader now. Go to Chainscrape. Talk to the forge woman there, Petra. Give her the Stormbird heart. She'll look after you and your people until you can get back on your feet. Find your path.
I'll do my best, Aloy. What choice do I have? Here, please accept this. It is
이거
modest,
아니라면 좀 차도
but I
좀
hope it
팍팍
helps in some
챙겨줬으면
small way.
좋겠는데.
To Chainscrape, then.
자, 뭔가 많이 주긴 했는데 일단 샷은 아닌 것 같다. 얼굴 그림 해제, 카르제 학자, 레벨업. 그러면 스킬 좀 볼까요? 침투자로 더 찍을 필요가 있나 싶은데. 체력 회복, 연막탄 수량, 무릎 사격, 샤프샷 활이 일단 있어야 되고, 은신전 파쇄, 원거리 공격, 무음 공격 보너스. 어떤 거 쓰지? 야, 이거 그래요? 좋아요? 한번 배워볼까요? 아직 샤프샷 활이 없긴 한데 샤드만 있으면 가져올 수 있으니까 한번 찍어볼게요. 그리고 뭐야, 스킬 조금 더 1포인트라도 써보고. 아, 그래요? 1번이 무릎 사격, 2번이 투창. 한번 배워봐야겠네요. 잠깐 근접 공격. 이쪽은 별로 그다지 마음에 드는 건 없네요. 이쪽이 원소 쪽이었고, 덫은 잘 안 쓰니까. 집중, 무기 스태미나, 솟구치는 용기, 속달. 이거 찍어놔야지. 원래 은신 플레이는 한 방이 미덕 아니겠습니까? 은신을 해서 공격하는 거는 진짜 한 방에 딱 목숨을 거는 거니까요. 들키지 않으려면 최대한 싹 날려야 되니까. 그래서 보고하려면 어디로 가야 됐더라? 브리즈백. 자바드에게 돌아가기. 자바드 맞나? 무기 휠을 열고 십자키를 눌러서. 아, 잠깐 저거 샤프샷 활이 아직 없지? 그래서 여기 술집 있고. 13,000.
Savior, what news do you bring?
Picked up the bristleback trail by the quarry. Looks like they stampeded out of a mine at the back of the valley.
The mine? How could a herd of bristlebacks come from there?
I'm not sure, but Ulvin's workers were using explosives to tap the tunnels inside.
For the love of Dawn, I told him it wasn't worth the risk. Those tunnels, they run for miles underground, even beyond the Daunt. No, you don't think...
That Ulvin's blasting opened up a passage from the other side?
Perhaps. Yes, perhaps. If this is true, we need confirmation.
그 채석장 한 번 더 가야 돼.
Inquiry. So thorough, so irrefutable, endorsed by the Savior.
All right, I'll keep looking.
좋아, 대화 다 했는데. 아니구나, 이게 남았구나.
How does blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks help Ulvin get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but
근데 분명히 이 대화
chain
들은 것
spread
같은데.
is all gears and rust and
근데 왜 마크가 떠 있지?
bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the bristlebacks in order to, well, even with the
And if the
correct,
네, 가봅시다.
I need to go.
of course.
자, 그래서 채석장은 다시 가야 된다고? 중단 중. 회담을 완료할 때까지 중단된 상태입니다. 그렇군. 그러면
If I'm gonna find out where the bristlebacks came from, I need to head further west.
Well, no one wants to
Another
play
reason to get
strike.
the embassy going?
No? Anyway.
가봅시다. 작업대 들려야 돼. 작업대 들려서 샤프샷 활을 사고 무기 강화도 좀 하고 저거 뭐야 화살통 좀 업글 좀 하고. 자, 샤프샷 활 뭐가 또 모자란데. 아, 차. 좀 짜증나네. 판매. 차원 이거 다 팔면 될까? 아, 이건 안 되지. 일단 팔아보자. 48. 그리고 코일 조각. 일단 샤드는 조금 여유가 생겼으니까. 샤프샷 활 살만한 샤드만 남기고 좀 업그레이드 할까요? 어떤 것부터 해야 되니? 일단 이거 다른 거 무기 생기면 굳이 더 살 필요는 없을 것 같은데. 감전. 아, 저 주머니 화살통. 그리고 트리와이어, 쿠션 주머니. 뭔가 많이 들어가네요. 어치 Y자 뼈, 쿠션 주머니. 나머지는 천천히 해야겠다. 의상 강화, 기술 향상, 그린샤인 작은 조각, 그린샤인 조각. 그리고 저거 조각도 받고 의상. 아니, 아직 안 열렸네. 소켓이. 그럼 할 수 없지. 가볼까요? 차저를 또 잡아야 되네. 저번에는 어떻게 서큘레이터라도 좀 금방 구했는데 이번에는 뭔 또 어떻게 잡아야 될지 또 골치 아파졌네요. 차저를 진짜 뭐 있는 대로 다 잡아야, 씨를 말려야 되는 건지 뭔지 진짜. 자, 그래도 가까운 데 있으니까 슬라이딩을 쫙.
Got it.
포로워가 힘들 강조. 좀 멀리 있다. 이럴 때 지금도 콕 하고 빠졌다가 뭐야? 어디 간 거야? 스캔 아니? 모르니? 그럼 다행이고. 이거지. 서큘레이터 좋아. 필요한 거 바로 나왔네요. 너도 뒤지고. 레이저는 필요 없겠지? 그러면 그리고 하나 남았나? 얘는 강제 전환하고. 탑승. 잠깐만 돌아가 볼까요? 무기만 사고 바로 출발하도록 합시다. 아니 못 들어와. 아, 나 왜 또 마을 아니라고 탈 것을 못 들어가게 해. 작업대가 어디더라? 이쪽으로 나와서. 내놓으시죠 그 활. 우매비 장착하면 어떤 거 빼야 되냐? 전사활, 불사냥꾼 활, 불사냥꾼. 자, 샤프샷 활은 강력하고 극도로 정확한 장거리 사격 무기입니다. 이동 중에 발사하면 정확도가 줄어들며 슬라이드 중에서는 조준할 수 없습니다. 원소 화살을 사용해 폭발시키는 것을 잊지 마십시오. 샤프샷 활인데 활 주머니가 또 만들어야 되네. 주머니 정밀활 여우뼈. 골치 아프다 정말. 여우가 그렇게 많이 보이는 것도 아닌데. 아, 그래도 한번 일거리로 체크는 해놔야겠네요. 그러면 여우가 나올 때까지는 뭐 보일 테니까 서식지라든지. 아, 이것도 확실히 플스 4니까 좀 느려가지고 답답하네요. 자, 일거리가 있고 여우 멀리 가야 되네. 완전 멀리 가야 되네. 가봅시다. 차저 아직 있겠지? 마을 아니니까 아직은 여기서는 부를 수 없을 테고. 저 불빛이 내 저건가? 탈 것? 그렇지. 자, 탑승. 갑시다. 뭔가 그 전에 비해서 좀 탈 것 타는 게 뭔가 아닌가? 전작에 비해서 좀 탈 것이 거칠어진 느낌이라고 하려고 했는데 생각해보니까 전작에서도 그렇게 탈 것을 많이 타지 않았어요. 생각해보니까 몇 시간 하지도 않았으니까. 자, 쭉 가고 이쪽으로 갈 필요는 없을 테고. 이게 뭐니? 찾아요? 찾아. 그럼 뭐 그냥 지나가면 되고.
Machine saw me.
쭉쭉 갑시다. 사냥터에 있네. 그럼 저기서도 또 메달 같은 거 주나? 태양 메달? Barren light.
I must borrow the sun dome before the Forbidden West.
Barren light.
Carja horn. And that means the embassy starting soon. Alright, I should find whoever's in charge here. First, I could resupply at my stash. Might be worth taking a look around too.
자, 여기 뭔가 많은데 또 퀘스트가 오자마자 바로 있고. 캐루프와 대화하기.
Savior, tell me, are you seeking passage into no man's land by any chance?
Maybe. Why do you ask?
Well, to hammer it plain, there's treasure out west. Unclaimed scrap and ancient metal. And I've got a sturdy band of salvagers that knows the lay of the land.
You're not afraid of the Tanakh?
Terrified. But I carry out most of my business in no man's land.
사람이
Neutral
없으니까.
territory and all that. Barren Light is our port of entry. When its doors aren't closed for an embassy. I was hoping your arrival meant they might be opening soon. I've got a business to run, after all.
I want that embassy to happen as much as you do. Believe me, I'm working on it.
Good to know. And keep us in mind. If you do manage to open the way, our main camp will be just past Barren Light. We'll buy any scrap you've got on you. And if you're looking for machine parts, we've got the best in the West.
부품도 판다고?
Guaranteed.
All right. Maybe later then.
If you could get those blasted gates open.
Guess I'm not the only one who wants to get those gates open.
이거 서브캔가? 사이드 프리즈백 중단 중. 심부름 일거리 수확품 계약. 캐르포의 수확품 무한 회사. 무한 회사래. 오스람 사람들이 서부 금역에서 수확품 사업을 운영하기 시작했습니다. 야영지에 둘러 거래하는 것이 좋습니다. 등등등. 그리고 보관함. 근데 여기서 보충할 만한 게 있나? 아, 느려. 느려. 진짜 오늘만큼 플스5가 생각나는 날이 없네요. 아, 좀 가격 좀 안 싸지나? 좀 가격 좀 내려가면 좋을 텐데. 일단 여기 주변에 사냥꾼 작업대도 있나? 작업대는 없는 것 같긴 한데. 여기서 샵샷 설마 이네. 장거리 사격용 우타루 활. 데미지는 낮지만 녹다운 강도는 높은 화살을 발사하는 데 특화되어 있습니다. 버리고 서큘레이터면 뭐 그래도 살만하겠네. 샤프샷 활 압도. 일단 이걸 바꿔보고. 폭발성 트립 캐스터, 로프 캐스터. 무기는 많이 필요한데. 이거 오른쪽이 냉각인가요? 아, 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 플스 5. 일단 사긴 했는데 녹다운 정밀 화살을 사용할 수 있습니다. 다리를 노려서 조심하십시오. 넘어뜨리기. 근데 샤프샤프 팔로 전투 걸렸을 때 쓰기가 조금 힘들 것 같은데 모르겠네요. 디스크 버전 70만이 싼 거라고요 요즘에. 환장하겠네.
It's all thanks to you, Machine Hunter. I'm happy to be working with you.
디스크 버전은 70만이면 아예 플스5 독점으로 나오는 것만 기다려야겠네요. 알 수 없음도 많은데 퀘스트도 있고 회담도 있고 100만 넘는 건 솔직히 좀 아니죠. 뭐다 꿀?
Come on then.
아 스트라이크.
No one's up for a game of strike?
괜트 따위. 요리사. 벌써 샤드가 또 다 사라졌어. 역시 하이마트 같은 그 하이마트 맞나요? 그 저거 뭐야? 저거 뭐라고 하냐? 저 뽑기 같은 걸로 파는 거 그런 거는 좀 싸게 하는데 그런 거가 노리는 게 맞을까 모르겠네요. 그래서 샤드를 어떡하지? 작업대. 아 그래요? 정가를 더 많이 사요? 저도 슬슬 노려봐야겠네요. 이거 아무래도 안 쓰는 코일들 그냥 다 갖다 팔아버리는 게 좋을 것 같아요. 지금 당장은 코일 뭐 세팅할 만한 그런 것도 없을 테고 나중에 더 좋은 코일도 근데 코일 이건 조금 아까운데. 아니야. 지금은 샤드가 더 급해. 다른 거라면 아낄까 했는데 녹다운이다 보니까 그냥 파는 게 나을 것 같아서 그냥 팔았어요. 의상 뭐야 깜짝이야. 의상은 뭐가 있을까? 노라 감시자 399? 어이씨. 스카이드리프터 서큘레이터. 아 그래요? 때리면 누워요? 근데 이거 보니까 녹다운 데미지니까 미리 스러트를 나와야 이게 먹히는 거잖아요? 그래서 그래서 팔았어요. 좀 아닌 것 같아요. 이거 또 나머지 스킬? 아이 별로다. 확률과 데미지가 따로 있다고요? 그러면 얘기가 다르죠. 자 그러면 무기를 다시 좀 무기였나? 무기 로프캐스터가 없었지. 로프캐스터 폭발 슬링 로프캐스터도 어디다 넣어야 되냐? 트립캐스터를 빼가? 함정을 잘 안쓰니까 트립캐스터를 빼고 이거면 되겠지? 오케이.
A pleasure trading with
기계를 결박하고 싶다면 로프캐스터가 최적의 도구입니다. 남 퀘스트.
There's Errand. Looks like he's had a few.
이쪽 위쪽이니?
Savior!
For the love of Dawn,
죄수?
give it a rest.
Savior. You're my last hope.
얘도
Conover,
뭔데?
she's Meridian's savior, not yours.
It's just Aloy. What do you want?
Please, no one will listen. But the Eclipse... They're here in the Daunt.
Really, Conover?
일식당?
Aloy's the one that defeated them. You're bothering her with this hogwash now?
그
Some of
전작에
them must
나왔던
have
그
fled west after the battle at the Alliance.
걔네들?
I saw one of our
이교도들?
sentries, Loravik, sneaking
반란군
off to meet
반란군
one.
참 이교도래.
I tried to eavesdrop, but they spotted me. And then Loravik tried to kill me. I fought back. It was him or me.
Unfortunately, there's no hard evidence that connects Laravik to the Eclipse. And since Conover doesn't deny killing his fellow soldier, Nozar sentenced him to death.
What makes you so sure Laravik was working with the Eclipse?
Well, I was too far to hear everything. But I heard them both say the word Eclipse.
It's not the most outlandish claim I've heard,
일단
but it's
문을
up
열어야
there.
될 것 같으니까요.
Crying Eclipse is a convenient way to dodge a death
지금
sentence.
메인 퀘스트
If I have to
진행하는 거는
die, so be
좀
it.
뭐야?
But if we ignore this threat, others are going to
경험만
die
하면
too.
대충 끝나는 것 같으니까 천천히 하려고요. 자, 좀 자세한 얘기를
Tell
들어볼까요?
me exactly what
일식단이라?
happened.
Weeks ago, during a shift change, some trespassers slipped through the gate. By the time anyone noticed, they were halfway out the canyon. Nozar didn't see the need to give chase. Let the Tenakth take care of them, he said.
Nozar's not one to be sidetracked. He tightened up the patrol schedules, reprimanded the sentries, and everyone moved on.
But I couldn't stop thinking about it. None of us are careless out here, meaning someone left it open on purpose. And Laravik, well, he's always grumbling about officers. But on this, he was too quiet. And after the incident, he started
아,
acting
바로 옆쪽에 메인 퀘스트니까요.
different, jumpy. So when I spotted him sneaking out of the barracks after hours, I followed. I found him arguing with a stranger, and when Laravik mentioned the Eclipse, I tried getting closer, but they heard me. The stranger took off, and Laravik lunged at me with his knife. Instincts took over.
죽여버렸어.
Sentries heard the scuffle and found me standing over his body.
자, 아무도 믿지 않아?
Why don't you believe him?
We combed the woods, searched Laravik's bunk, searched it again, didn't find anything. Look, Conover's a good man. I don't believe he murdered Laravik in cold blood. But Nozar only listens to facts. And that fact is, Conover killed his fellow sentry. He doesn't deny it, right?
No, but more
And
Eclipse are out
considering
there.
there's no evidence backing up this Eclipse story, well, we can't question a dead man.
그러니까 말이야.
Nozar's on edge with the upcoming
죽은
embassy
자라- 죽은
and
사람은
doesn't
어떻게
want
협박을 할까?
distractions. But hey, if you find a bunch of Eclipse soldiers hatching an evil plot in the woods, please do let us know.
자, 다른 내용을 들은 건
The
없을까요?
meeting you witnessed. Did you hear anything else about their plans?
No. But the clearing where they met is just east of here, across the river.
A dozen soldiers have already searched it, Conover. There's nothing there.
I can see things others can't. If the Eclipse are in the Daunt, I'll find them.
Thank you, Aloy. Sun bless your search.
Don't get your hopes up, soldier.
자, 과거의 그림자. 이게 뭘까요? 동료 병사를 살해했다는 혐의를 받고 있습니다. 정당방위였다고 진술하지만 증거는 발견되지 않았습니다. 공터로 이동하기. 바로 옆이네요. 그 웬? 이 정도? 자, 메인 퀘스트를 살짝만 해볼까요? 안녕.
Gentlemen.
That's our cue.
갈비는 괜찮니?
You taking the edge off?
Huh. I mean, I'd ask you to join, but you'd be left to save the world, right? right, now let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So, whatever you need. Ask away.
자, 그동안 어떻게 지냈어?
How have things been since I...
Your silent departure? Yeah, not bad. Vanguard's going strong. Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. I took a month to bury Ursa in the claim. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Voidis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
몇 잔 더 마시면. 아니 오늘 왜 이렇게 애들이 술 먹는 장면이 많지? 아이씨.
Was, wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest, like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just seen the crowd that showed up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. You know, that's the rowdiest funeral since ever.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight. She would have put them all onto the table.
회담.
What do you know about the embassy?
I know, not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these Tanakh. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do most of their talking with blades and arrows. So if you're heading their way,
그렇게
be
사나운
prepared.
사람들하고는
Things might get
하는데.
ugly real fast.
I'll keep that in mind.
황량한 빛. 여긴 대체 어딜까요?
What do you know about this place?
Well, nothing good. It's where the Carja dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden West during the Red Raids. Lucky ones became slave labor. The rest were hauled off to the Sun Ring and Meridian.
Your sacrifice.
You got it. Tanakh made sure to wreck the place before they chased the Carja out of the West. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the Osram to rebuild it. And no matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be stained in blood.
가봐야겠어.
I better get going.
Oh yeah, don't let me stop you. Just, are you sure about this?
갈 수밖에 없잖아.
Yeah, I'm saving the world. That sounds like a lot for just one.
Errand.
Yeah, all right. Can't blame me for trying. I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you ever do need me,
I know where to find you. Hopefully sober next time.
yeah, don't count on it. Be careful out there, Aloy.
Lighten up, Paif. You've got a thick wall of stone between you.
Are you in charge around here?
Ah, apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, his second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Ah, yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tanakh marshals have yet to sound their horn.
저쪽이 아직 안 왔다고?
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. Now we open.
대체 회담이
Once
뭐길래?
the Tanakh have left.
귀찮다 정말.
So what happens at these embassies, exactly?
Mostly trade and negotiation. The Karja offer tribute of food, spices, and gear. In exchange, the Tanakh return personal effects taken from Karja soldiers that fell during the Red Raids. This particular embassy, however,
평화 회담이라고는 들었는데.
Because the Tanakh, they're handing over some sort of prisoner, right?
아 맞다.
A soldier named Fashav?
Ah, so you've heard. The exchange has got everyone on edge. You never know if an
되니까.
embassy's going to go well until it's practically over.
살아있어야 되기도 하고 뭔가 잘못됐으면 또 머리 아파지는 거고.
You said something about Tanakh marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans.
일이죠.
Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of their leader. And by negotiate, I mean stare down our sun priest until they concede. Paiv over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last embassy. Came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
네, 노자르는 어디 있을까요?
Where is this Commander Nozar then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
We'll see about that.
그래도 이쪽은 메리디언이 구원자인데.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvin was thrilled.
뭔가 바들바들 썰고 있는데 설마 이것도
Stand
필수품
aside,
문제일까요?
soldier. Sir? There's the commander. Better brace yourself. And good luck.
아, 네, 사진이랑 같이 있네.
How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Ah. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tanakh sound their horn, we wait. Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up.
두루마리.
Why the delay?
The Tanakh are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
2개?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Nora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tanakh's horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
지랄이 않네.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy
신실.
depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
뭐야? 아! 빠를. 빠를 여기까지 왔어?
Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
면도 있네.
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron. What's happening?
You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
That's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded.
지원 사격이래.
Hey, Nozar! You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let it through, boys.
아직도 갈비가 덜 나왔구만.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time.
설마 못 돌아가는 거 아니겠지? 설마. 왠지 쎄한데?
Murad told us about the Tanakh. We need their permission to go west.
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me
뭐
all
아직
the time.
모닥불이 있으니까 거기로
But this
통하면
embassy
되겠지.
hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
It's no more politics.
모닥불이 있으니까.
Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
자, 가볼까요? 어머나, 도끼부터 꺼내네.
That is the line between east and west. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to cover you or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is no.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's dead.
끌려가기 직전? 이게 뭔 소리지?
A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
야, 이름이 저기까지
I am
퍼졌네.
unyielding Fashav, once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the setting sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Well, now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you here, as it often has with me. As you can see, tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
자, 얘기할 게 많은데 일단 뭐 늘 하던 대로
I've never seen
11시
markings like those on a Karja
방향부터
before.
저렇게 할까요?
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tanakh, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the
평화의
laurels of
월계관.
peace.
How did you come to be among the Tanakh?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. sure you want to hear it?
뭐 얘기 들어볼까?
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate, and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hekaro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
극단적인
So when
방법이라는
you
게
met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate.
Now, I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they began. So, when they flung me at Hekaro's feet, I demanded this rite, called the Kurut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon.
죽기 직전에 목에 목숨을 걸고 결투를 했다고?
The other Tenakth howled, but Hekaro stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kurut. Little did I know what I was in for.
그리고 살아남았다. 그래서 이 자리에 있다.
You said the cool route is a Tenakth trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not
인간끼리
directly.
싸우지 않는다면
Instead, the combatants fight
기계야.
machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me,
뭐 얼마나 큰 기계를
there's no easy
데려오길래?
thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hopes for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
제죽정을
You wound up
섬긴다는 게?
serving the Tenakth chief.
The winners of the
밑으로 들어갔다?
Kurut must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hekaro's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tenakth still spat on the ground when I walked by.
서부에서 온 야만인.
They did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
실력으로
As you may
쟁취했는데.
have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tenakth. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
그러면 어느
So then,
부족일까요?
are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tenakth. Especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats.
그리고 새
Hekaro
일족을
and the marshals have
지금
crafted a delicate
규합하는
peace.
게 규합한 대족장이
Rest of the
나왔다.
future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
대족장 헤카로.
Karja talk about Hekaro as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it, but not the last. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tenakth is a lot different than how they do.
자, 집으로 돌아가는 건?
Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind.
그걸 잊을 수 없지.
As someone who knows the Tanakh and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tanakhs don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times. Chief Akaro knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
통행권.
You asked why I need rite of passage.
이제 우리 목적을 말해줘야지.
I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tanakh lands.
이렇게 가볼게.
A task so important, and it's just the two of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Akaro knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice.
그래도 아군은
You can
많아야지.
find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to
Look! The Sky Clan's banner.
야, 여기도 아주
Marshals.
칠에 다 했구만.
It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tanakh can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No! The other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
그래서 이제 기분이 좋진 않은데.
The Karja have opened the gates.
저 사진 진짜.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
뭐야?
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tanakh!
Regala. Chief Akaro's biggest mistake.
정적.
A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hikaru has betrayed us! The embassy is proof! And all of you marshals are his accomplices! For this, I condemn you to death!
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
추방자. 어머나? 어머나? 기계를 길들여서? 강제 전환이야?
Lancers! Form up!
이야. 이거 만만한 싸움이 아니겠네 이거.
They're riding machines.
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Vashav, come with us now, or not at all.
Archers! Light them up!
Get to cover!
Archers! Keep them back! That flank! To the Kaja! Run them down!
이거 만만한 싸움이 아니겠네.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates! Kaja! Stand your ground!
Fire at will!
I don't have a shot!
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now. Hey! Calm down and fight fair!
Lancers! Take the center!
Get ready!
숨을 만한 데가 있으면 좋겠는데.
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge!
보자 어디 그래프 지점 애들
Here they
위쪽에
come!
있고.
Time to fight.
불화살이
Don't get me that.
Man down!
Good ammo.
Get that rider!
잠깐만 화살 이거 뭐니? 독감 화살 어디 붙어야지? 어디 붙자? 아, 안 맞았네. 아야.
Get up! Concentrate your fire!
빠져. 아이, 잘 안 되네.
Hit her again!
아이,
They can't take us.
Check on them!
빠져. 아이씨, 이거 화살 날아가는 게 안 보여. 차라리 이런 거라도 써야되나?
Need to aim for another spot.
어떻게 잡았다.
You okay?
Got her! What? While they're missing their armor. Vengeance for Russia! I'll whittle you down. Shock attack, heard it!
오케이.
Here it comes!
That's all I have.
아하. 야, 이거 로프캐스터 가져오기 잘했다.
Got this!
아, 저거. 오케이. 아, 안 잡혔어? 걸렸는데? 아, 생각보다 잘 안 잡힌다. 참고. 가자. 둘, 셋. 너도 내려와. 내려오라고. 내려오라. 아이, 이. 오케이, 됐다. 하나, 둘, 셋. 가자. 바로 보충. 이씨. 안돼. 짜증나네. 오케이, 맞아.
Attack!
한 대, 두 대, 세 대. 가자. 다 잡았니? 오, 뭐야? 큰 녀석이 나오네.
Just you and me now, Varl.
We've survived worse! Got him in my sight.
뭐가 이렇게 많아? 두 대, 뭐야? 아, 죽었네. 후딜 캔슬하려고 불렀는데 오히려 이상한 데로 튀어버렸어요. 아, 정신이 없네. 가자. 여기 캐니스터. 여기 캐니스터 한 방.
We got this.
여기 캐니스터가 한 방.
Another one down. We can win this.
덤벼.
Enough! You outlanders! I'll skin you both!
그럼 덤비시던가.
Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
오, 저런 게 있네. 오케이, 방패를 쓰는구나.
You're next, girl.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it.
뭐야? 쿠션.
I can break through a shield if I damage it enough.
잠깐 약점 뭐라고? 못 봤어.
Give it up.
오야, 들지나. 오야, 감전을 안 해? 산.
That's my chance.
오야. 앞으로 둘, 셋, 쿠션. 감전 지금 깔 수 있니?
You're not stopping me.
아야.
Gotta get through that shield.
뭐야?
Shield's gone. He's vulnerable.
하나, 둘, 셋. 하나, 둘, 셋. 다 벗긴 거 같고.
I'm gonna break that shield.
뭐야? 산?
Not so brave now, are you?
He's exposed.
함정에 죽었어. 개웃기네. 실수로 깔았네. 그냥 밟아줘도 죽었어.
Your turn. Come down here and face me.
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life ticket. Comrades! Mark this day! Today you have decimated the marshals, slaughtered the Karja. So begins our war on Hikaru. Hoorah!
어떻게 저 친구는 살았네.
Get him to the camp. Now.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
I got you.
어째 관문이 열리자마자 개판이 됐어요?
It's salvage time, boys.
아이고 저 돈에 눈 먼 녀석들. 이 샵에 눈이 먼 녀석들 아주. 아, 아까 그 죽은 녀석 방패.
Don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
활공이라.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Vuadis, Fashav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north, with all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. There were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
그렇지, 톨넥 있어야지.
There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
대화 또 할 수 있을까? 어우, 맞네. 뭐야, 잠깐. 서부에 관한 질문. 레갈라, 파샤브, 노자르마, 부아디스.
Fashav
맞네,
called
맞네,
Regala
맞아.
a rival. Someone the Tenakth chief should have killed.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat. Her attack was coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way, that is.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Fashav was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tenakth weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have made camp nearby. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
파샤브.
About Fashav.
그 친구
The man was
대단한
taken
인물이었는데.
captive by the Tenakth. Survived for years out in the west only to die just short of the Sundom. It's a cruel end for a good soldier.
There was more he wanted to do. He spoke of advocating for lasting peace between the Karja and Tenakth.
Too late for that now.
What will happen to him?
His body will be carried back to Meridian. As a cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official rights and buried with honor. No soldier could ask for more.
노자르와 부아디스.
Too bad about Nazar and Vuadis.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun Priest,
그 녀석은.
well, no one deserves to go out that way.
그래도 사람이 죽었으니까.
I'll make sure they're given proper funeral rites. It's the least I can do.
카르자의 반응.
Do you think the Karja will take action against Regala?
솔직히 막 움직이기
Seems like
힘들
you'd have
텐데.
common ground with the Tenakth.
An expedition of the Karja army into the west could be taken as the start of another invasion. Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, we can't allow ourselves to be caught unaware by an attack like that again.
서부에 관한 질문. 그래서 무인지대?
This area is no man's land.
무인지대라고?
That it is. The Tenakth used to attack anyone past Barren Light on sight, but after Avad overthrew the Mad Sun King, he reached out to the other tribes to offer reconciliation. The Tenakth agreed to a neutral border zone as part of the peace talks. Karja and Oseram have been striking out into the area ever since.
But now, it seems like Regala and her rebel army have moved in.
Well, I'd never call no man's land safe, even in the best of times. The ancient ruins of the southwest are a testament to that. Remnants of some forgotten war.
거기 재밌겠네. 다른 사람들?
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before. Like who?
Well, in addition to the salvagers that just went through, there were a couple of other parties of Oseram delvers. Even saw 2 Karja scholars trekking southwest with an Oseram crew. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave or just foolhardy.
평야의 노래와 우타르 부족.
You mentioned the Utaru tribe. Their lands are between here and the Tanakh further west?
That's right. Plain Song is their home. They're a peaceful bunch, at least compared to the Tanakh. More taken to farming than fighting.
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers surviving in the Forbidden West.
그러니까 말이야.
Make no mistake, they have a fierceness all their own. When the Karja were pushed back during the Red Raids, their warriors chased ours through the burning fields of Plain Song. The Sun King has made several overtures of peace to them as well, but so far, they've declined.
If they're so peaceful, why decline?
Don't know. I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. Something about a food shortage. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but no. They just want to be left alone.
아니 뭔가 꿍꿍이가 있는 건가?
You said the Tanakh's lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch of wilderness known as No Man's Land, and then new Taru farmlands. Past that are the Tanakh. Their territory is split into 3 clans: Desert, Lowland, and Sky.
Right. I saw their banners at the embassy.
The Desert clan is closest. Ooh, vicious lot. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, they see a challenge to dominate. Somewhere beyond the desert is the tribe's capital and the territories of the other 2 clans.
You don't sound certain.
I've only heard the stories. During the Red Raids, the Karja army tried to push into Tanakh territory, but the united clans rose up against them, forced them all the way back to the Daunt.
So no one except the Tanakh really know what's beyond the desert.
Maybe the scholars do, back in Meridian.
학자들.
All those scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
네, 뭐 얘긴 다 하는 것 같으니까.
I'd need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return.
열어준다고? 다행이네.
And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
야, 힘들었다. 근데 잠깐 저거 무릎 사격 어떻게 쓴다고 했더라? 여기가 아니라 여기 은신 엘트로 조준하고 R1으로 사격하십시오. 샤프샷.
So,
뭐야 잠깐 어떻게 쓰는 거야? 선택된 화살 유사용에서 3개의 화살을 사용하며 막연한 무기 스태미나를 소모합니다.
this is the Forbidden West.
아,
A whole new
L1,
frontier
R1.
to explore.
오케이 오케이.
The coordinates from the
알투가
spire
일반
should
조준.
lead to Silence and Hades. And just maybe
이걸로
a back
무료
of
사격.
Gaia. It won't be easy
오케이
out
오케이
there.
오케이.
The blight, the storms, Regalla's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would.
상자. 그리고 또 상자. 모닥불. 아, 오래 했다. 아. 네, 오야. 은근히 초반부터 좀 전기가 빡세네요. 아, 네, 오늘 재밌었습니다. 오늘은 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 아마 또 토요일에 할지는 모르겠는데 그거는 그때 가서 보기로 하고, 네, 오늘은 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 다음에 또 만나요.